Speed 400 in the house, and this is the T4. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel and welcome to another video or the walk around video of the Triumph Speed T4. This one comes with a very nice engine. They have refined it to ensure that we have a good bottom end, and this is targeting the Royal Enfield. Though from the speed, this has reduced the power in terms of, I think, by 9 PS, but they have geared it in such a way, and they have given the torque initially in the initial stages so much that now it is very tractable. It is very desirable to ride in the city, unlike the older model where it was struggling, and the speed, which I meant, and that was catered to more highway runs and had a peak power where you have to rev it. But this one, they have refined the engine in such a way that you get the power at earlier stage, and right from the get-go, right, you have enough of power to nimble around the city, and as well as be at a lower gear where the the engine doesn't knock. So that's the benefit of this engine. This is the most talking point. This engine delivers roughly around 30.6 bhp. The torque is somewhere around 36 Nm, which makes it I think practical even for city and as well as highway rides. You can clock and be at speeds between 100 to 105. That's the top end figure. And apart from that, the cost cutting also has gone down to the upside down forks. Now these are the standard upside down forks, unlike the USDs, but these are on the plusher side, and for the city ride it is very comfortable. The other nip bit is, if you see, the fork is slightly angled towards the backside, and the fork joint, right, it is slightly tilted to the front, so thereby the rake has been moved a little bit towards outside, so thereby giving it the the wheelbase, extending it. Apart from that, I think the best thing about this vehicle is the power to weight ratio. This is lighter by a couple of kgs because of the components which have been removed, but apart from that, I think it does the duty in terms of being a perfect city bike which can now compete with Royal Enfields. So they have also improved on the seating. The seating has increased a little bit. They increased the thickness of the seating, but it is plush and comfortable for city rides. They've also fattened the tires a little bit by increasing the wall. These are the tubeless rims, and these are the MRF Nilo grip, and the tire size is 140 by 70 rear 17 inch, and the front is 110 by 70, which is I think perfect for the city rides, and because these are tubeless treatment also it's good. Apart from that, the changes highlights on the paint scheme or the stickering, you get this T4 badging and also the stickering and the Triumph logo, so that is also something which is there. And the cost cutting also went by removing the bar and mirrors. Now this gets a standard mirror, and also the handlebar has now replaced with a steel handlebar apart from the aluminum one, which you get it for the speed. The features further exemplifies the quality in terms of what Triumph's fit and finishes. So everything on this vehicle is very nicely done and also fitted very nicely. I also like the bash plate that they have given, but though this is not a metal one, this is a fiber one, but they have also given the metal protector for the radiator, so that also is a good thing. I like the frame, though it is a split cradle frame. It doesn't have the down tubing, but it has the right mounting points. That also is one thing which is makes this vehicle which is lighter. Apart from that, the vehicle gets this blacked out exhaust. Earlier for the speed, or even currently for the speed, it gets the aluminum one, but this is blacked out, and I feel that is one of the cons where they should have given it the earlier one, because now it makes it more prominent if there is dirt. Apart from that, it gets a single horn, LED turn indicators and LED headlights. The switch gear is the same, and it doesn't get traction control but gets side stand indicator. That also is one of the cost cuttings. And this is where the Sari guard is. The on-road price of this vehicle, Hyderabad, is 2,70,000, which is, I believe, cheaper than the Dominar. So this places it closer to that vehicle. So that also is one thing which you need to check. But yeah, 6-speed gearing, Triumph's reliable 400cc engine, delivers roughly around 31 PS of power. You can be at highway speeds of between 100 to 110, depending on the weight of the rider. But overall, the vehicle is a new entry, and in fact, I would say this and through the rake, where they have elongated the front portion of it, and I think that's also something which is there. The accessories for the Speed also goes with this, so you can also retrofit that also is a good thing. And I like Triumph where they have extended this front mudguard where the slush and mud doesn't go into the this area, so that also is a good thing where they can extend it. But apart from that, if you want to retrofit the Speed's 400 accessories, you can do that. You can also put a rear top rack and some guard as well that can be retrofitted from an accessory standpoint. And also if you want to change the bar and mirrors, you can as well do that. But yes, for 1,70,000 400cc with Triumph's quality, this is definitely a pick that you can pick it up. And then the options are very limited in this price range. Apart from the Dominar and the Maverick, I think this is the only other vehicle which is in the ballpark figure. And this, with its quality, fit and finish and the pricing right, nails the right choice in terms of you considering this vehicle. So the low end torque of this vehicle is really amazing, man, where you can pop a wheelie just like that. I think that's something which they have worked on, and I think this makes it one of the most practical city bikes as well as for touring. And the price is where it nails it. I think this should be one of your considerations if you're looking in for the Hunter, and this can certainly replace that vehicle. And as well as if you're looking it for Indian made or Indian collaborated vehicle which is easy on the pocket but good on quality as well as spares and service, then I think this is something that you need to check out. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do so, please like and subscribe to my channel. This is Kevin signing off, and see you in the next one.